day with you. And machine learning is actually it precedes AI. It's a part of AI, but it's a subclass, and it was here before the AI that we all look at now, like ChatGPT AI. So it's the actual AI that's used in trading. It's been used in trading for probably more than a decade now. Neural networks, etc., etc. Let me go ahead and have AI explain the difference between ChatGPT LLMs and AI when it comes to machine learning. Please go ahead and explain the difference between machine learning and the common AI that we look at these days with like ChatGPT and whatnot. So the one way to use AI in your trading is to spend time researching with AI. Get a list of ideas that you think might work. Okay? Ask AI like, "Hey, give me 20 ideas that might work in trading." And then go over to Google Scholar and type those ideas in. Read those papers. These are PhD writers who will write that. I said I'd give you a free resource that will give you everything I just talked about. The research backtest and implement system here is right here. It's all on moondev.com. I want to actually keep showing you the code and building on this code from here on out. So this is a whole roadmap. Everybody asks me, you'll see people ask me in the chat multiple times today, hey, how do I get started with this? This is all dope. I want to automate my trading. So I built this resource to answer that question. How do you code? Well, here's how to code. It's free. How do you build a bot? Here's how to build a bot. It's free. How to generate strategy? It's free on moondev.com. The free roadmap, resources, all that. Frequently asked questions. Yes, it's all here. I try to make this the ultimate resources for new beginner automated traders who want to get started, even advanced people who want to have more alpha generation ideas. I have a lot of good ideas. That's why you guys come back. I think here's a book list that I was talking about. Market Wizards is a must read. Chat with Traders podcast, Flash Boys, etc., etc. You can go check that out on your own time. But let me explain the difference between the AI that you might be thinking of and the AI that's been here for years in trading. Quants like Jim Simons talk about this all the time. Machine learning. He used a lot of hidden Markov models among others, but he ran up a net worth of $31 billion. So he's a pretty good person to follow. Rest in peace. Much love to you, dude. Let's talk about the differences because everybody asked me what's the difference between the AI that you're talking about and the AI that is being used here in ChatGPT. So traditional machine learning, what we're building, we're using like LSTM models on liquidation data. The characteristics does one thing very well: predicts BTC moves, structured data, works with numbers, tables, time series, supervised learning, trained on input and then outputs pairs, predictable, same input equals same output. Modern ChatGPT like Claude and ChatGPT characteristics, general intelligence, can handle any topic or task, unstructured data, reads text, understands context, unsupervised learning, learns patterns from massive text, creative, generates new, unique responses, black box, hard to know exactly why it did something. Okay, so here's the key differences table. So the difference between machine learning, which is AI, and modern AI, like ChatGPT. So the purpose of the machine learning, like the LSTM model I'm making here today, predict BTC price moves, and then current AI is about chatting about things. So you can see it's much different. Maybe this will be good for the research phase, or maybe even part of the coding. You'll see me code all day today with it, and you can see it coded out this back test earlier when I asked it while I was just telling you about it. That's amazing, right? We literally have AI in our IDE is where we write code, and this is called Cursor in case you are not familiar. But if you're not familiar, you're a little late, but still early. You're still early, dude. Data, so it's looking at liquidation numbers, and modern AI is looking at all text on the internet. Can you explain the difference between today's AI with ChatGPT and then like AI from the past, which is like machine learning with LSTM models and all that for predicting prices and stuff in stocks?
Absolutely. Let's break it down. Today's AI. Think of AI like ChatGPT as being super versatile and capable of understanding and generating human like text. It uses advanced deep learning techniques like transformer models, which are great at picking up patterns in data and understanding context. These models can handle a wide range of tasks, from chatting and generating text to more complex tasks like analyzing big sets of data for trends and making predictions. Past AI, machine learning with LSTM models. These are more traditional approaches where long short term memory LSTM networks were widely used. LSTMs are a type of recurrent neural network, RNN, that can remember information for long periods, making them useful for time series data and sequential data analysis, like predicting stock prices based on historical trends. Key differences: 1. Complexity and versatility. Modern or transformer based models, like those used in today's AI, are more flexible and can handle a broader range of tasks compared to LSTMs, which are more specialized for sequential data. 2. Data handling. Transformer models are very good at processing large amounts of data and understanding the context within the data. LSTMs, while effective for certain types of time series data, may not be as efficient with large and diverse datasets. 3. Application. Today's AI can be applied to a wider range of applications, from conversational agents to complex data analysis, whereas earlier models were more narrowly focused on specific types of predictions and analyses. In a nutshell, the evolution from LSTMs to transformer based models has pushed AI into new frontiers of functionality and understanding, making it more powerful for a variety of tasks.
All right, this sounds pretty interesting, but go ahead and tell me how the current models, the LLMs, the ChatGPTs, how do they use machine learning? Be very concise with this.
Sure thing. Here's how current models like ChatGPT use machine learning in a nutshell. First, training on data. They learn from massive datasets containing text from books, articles, websites, and more to understand language patterns. 2. Transformers. They use transformer architecture to process and generate text, focusing on understanding context and relationships between words. 3. Fine tuning. They're fine tuned on specific tasks to improve their performance in generating coherent and contextually relevant responses. These steps enable the models to understand and generate text effectively.
Awesome. Can you explain why we would use LSTMs to predict price opposed to trying to use the chat GPT to predict price when it comes to trading? Be short and concise.
Sure. LSTMs are used for predicting prices because they excel at handling sequential time series data and can capture trends and patterns over time. ChatGPT is designed for generating and understanding text, not specifically for analyzing numerical time series data for predictions.
Nice, dude. So that's a little voice AI. What's up, Rishik? How you doing, bro? Shaloop, can I see this? Do you see this chat? I do. What's up, bro? How you doing? Nizo, what up? 777. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Absolutely, dude. Let's get it. Yo, GM, Adam, how are you, dude? 777, bro. Salute. What up, dude? What up? What up? Rishi, 777, bro. We got Rishi and Rishik. Namanja, what's up, dude? How you doing? X. What's up, XXX? Tenacion. How you doing, bro? What up, Data Dog? Data Dog. We some data dogs in here. We're gonna keep chomping on this data because we data dogs. We got our miles in. We're gonna keep chomping on this data because we data dogs all day. I got a dog licking on my ankle. Yes, we data dogs. Oh, you got my thing, dude? You trying to get lit, huh?